Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Geek in the Closet, and today we are going to be looking at this SH Figuarts Thor figure by Tamashii Nations Bandai. Now, the figure comes in this window box packaging right there, and it's clearly displayed together with all the accessories on the side right there. As you can see, a shot of the figure itself, and here is a Thor logo. It says Thor right there, Tamashii Nations Bandai over here. A full-body shot on this side and a close-up shot on this side, and various poses of the figure displayed at the back. And now here's a look at Thor, son of Odin, outside of the box packaging. And unfortunately, my first impressions of him is that I am not really impressed. It is more like a hit and miss for me. And it is actually a very rare occasion whereby my expectations aren't met, because of course Bandai Tamashii Nations have actually come up with really awesome figures before this, and unfortunately this Thor figure is just like a missed opportunity for me. As we go on with the review, I will point out the aspects which I am not really keen upon, but before having a closer look at the figure, let's have a closer look at the accessories. Now, of course, Thor comes with this his cape, his iconic cape right here. This is actually a plastic, a very hard plastic. It's made of oops, as you can see, it already popped off on me, but it's not actually a problem at all, because it's actually hinged right there, which is actually very similar to the Superman SH Figuarts figure from the Injustice wave, together with the Batman as well. So he comes in 3 pieces right there, like so. And this is actually one of the problems that I have with this figure, because as you can see, this particular part right here is actually made out of the soft material, and then it's supposed to be connected to this hard plastic right there, and it is actually very prominent. I mean, you can actually see the difference when it comes to the material, and unfortunately, you know, I would have preferred like the whole thing to be of this particular material, or either this particular material, because you can actually see this contrast right here. So, and one more thing to mention is that it doesn't really line up. As you can see, this hard plastic part of his cape is actually jutting out like so. So I've actually tried to adjust it. Maybe I thought it was just an adjustment problem, but it doesn't line up. So that is very unfortunate. So he does come with his iconic Mjolnir. This is actually a very nice looking Mjolnir. As you can see, they're actually sculpting on the top of the hammer right there, and also on this side as well, this side too. Very nicely done on the handles right there. And of course this part right here is made out of a softer material. Cool. And of course he does come with this other hand, which depicts his flying, giving him that flying motion right there. So of course you can actually, it gives you the option of doing so. And what happens is that this top part right here is actually removable, and then what you do is you just peg it on top of this one. So you get the idea. So he does come with a pair of opening palms, grabby hands right here. He does come with weapon holding hand, the Mjolnir holding hands, on his left and on his right there. And something very peculiar is that he comes with this. This is like the most peculiar thing that I've ever seen. They are actually eyes. Whoa, eyes for his head right there. And unfortunately, wow, this was actually a very peculiar thing for me, because this is the first time I've actually seen like eyes as accessories, which is very weird. And unfortunately, the most unfortunate thing is that, as you can see, there are actually differences when it comes to the pupils. One is smaller and one is larger for some reason. So how does this actually work is that you can actually remove his head, or you can, like, you know, maintain his head and then just pop it like so. And then these are the default eyes right here, which looks forward. Look at that. Oh, right there. So what happens is that you just basically peg it in like so, it fits in perfectly, and then as you can see, he is actually looking to his right hand side right there. This is actually a better looking set of eyes, I would say, because of the size of his pupils right there are actually larger compared to the other two. But let's have a look at the other one. How does he look with the other set of eyes? So doing the same thing, just pegging right here. Oh, I mean, now these set of eyes are actually they actually have like even bigger pupils right there, and as you can see, it kind of gives him that really scary looking face right there. Because of the size of his pupils, he does not look right, according to me anyway. This is like based on my perception. He kind of looks like some kind of a possessed alien or something. Oh well. Now of course, in terms of the hand swapping mechanics, it's actually similar to the rest of the SH Figuarts figures. So you just basically gotta pop them off like so, and it comes up very easily. And let's have a look at how well he holds the Mjolnir. Whoa, 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 whoa! This hand right here is, yeah, very tightly fit on this peg right here, which is actually a very good thing for me. Now here is the Mjolnir right there, and it does have a gap right there. So what you got to do is pry them open, and I do not recommend you doing this regularly, because it actually will loosen the grip, and it holds very well, which is great. So now in terms of articulation, Thor is able to turn his head left and right, somewhat a decent downward movement. However, you gotta be very mindful of this hair piece right there, because if you're actually taking pictures, and if depending on the angle, this hair will look very weird. His arms are able to move out that much. He does have this weird look on his bicep right here. It's actually a separate piece right there, which is very weird. Move out this much. He does have a single jointed elbow right there. He does have a swivel on his wrist guard, a swivel on his wrist, and a hinge as well. He does come with bicep articulation right there. I think it's on a ball joint, which enables him to spin like so. He does have a waist swivel too. He is able to do a decent split right there. Kick forward, kick backward. He does come with a double hinged, is this a double? Yeah, I think it's a double hinged knee right there. And he does come with a swivel on his ankles. He does have ankle pivot. It hinges up and down like so, and he does come with toe articulation. And of course, not forgetting his cape, he does have articulation when it comes to the cape, which enables it to move out like so on three of the pieces right there. It's able to actually move up and down as well as side to side. Now here's a look at Thor next to the SH Figuarts Hulk figure, and I believe that they are in scale if you're actually using the Marvel movie version of these characters, of course, which I will post up the picture right now. And now here's a look at the SH Figuarts Thor next to its Marvel Selects counterpart, and this just happens to be my favorite Thor figure right here. Of course, as mentioned, you know, it would have been really awesome for this SH Figuarts one to come with this alternate head with his helmet right here, but you know, that's actually a lot to ask. And here's a look at Thor next to the Marvel Legends Amazing Spider-Man figure. Now overall, I find this Thor figure a hit and miss by Tamashii Nations Bandai. I felt like it had so much potential to become a great Thor figure, but unfortunately certain directions that Bandai decided to take I did not really agree with. But of course this is based on my perceptions and my expectations of this particular Thor figure. Like for example, the eye swapping mechanics I'm not really a fan of. It kind of looks really funny to me. His face right there, it as mentioned in previous reviews, I'm not really a stickler when it comes to how accurate he looks with the movie characters, but unfortunately, you know, he kind of his face right here generally does not look very well, at least according to me anyway. And he does have like a lot of QC issues, like for his leg being very loose and all, and his cape and everything is probably has altered, sort of lowered my expectations, sort of lowered my judgment based on all those aspects. And this particular joint area right here, it looks a little bit funny, but I'll leave that up to you to judge. So if you do have any questions regarding this particular figure, please do drop it down in the comments section down below, and I'll be most happy to assist you with anything that you want to know. So that's it for my review, guys. I really hope that I managed to assist you in your purchasing decisions, and yeah, there'll be more to come. Just waiting for the new wave of the Civil War Captain America, as well as the Iron Man, which will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So once again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace. Figure is clearly